Hiya, so this is going to be my no makeup look. This makeup is really fresh, very glowy. We want the face to look really glowy and fresh. So anyway, let's get started. Start off with, because this makeup is fully skin and you want the skin to look really fresh and glowy, we're going to be using different products. So I'm going to be using the Hydrating Light Moisturiser by Simple. This is just going to be our base. It's just going to moisturise the skin and give it a little bit more glow. Is I just moisturise it into the skin. I've got my hair back so I don't get any of these products in my hair. Favourite makeup looks is full glass, but I also do love when I have like really fresh looking skin. I think it's just personal preference on what people like. Fanning my face to just get the product to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to be using the Nils Yard serum, and this is the Hydrating Rose Facial Oil. Product is genuinely like a game changer. Like, if you want glowy skin, this is perfect. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit here, a little bit on here, and then just a little bit. You don't need to go crazy with products. Like, honestly, sometimes with products, a little bit is enough. Like, just a little bit of product, it will do the job, it will be fine. It's all professional. So this is going to help me out with like my pores and, you know, trying to minimize them a little bit. And it just smooths out your skin. It's my favorite all the time, and this is the original foundation, and this is in 1.2Y. So when we place the foundation, we're actually going to do it in specific places. So I'm just going to take the excess of the foundation that's around the side and just take that and use my finger, because we're doing very small amounts of foundation. We don't need a lot. So I'm basically going to do it on the parts where I get darkness. So I get darkness just underneath my eyes, a little bit around here. I get it also on my upper lip, which is very normal. A little bit on my, and then I'm just going to just put a little bit on my nose, and then I'm basically just going to blend it out. Take a brush and I just blend it out. Any excess products that will come off my skin will then go onto the brush. Then I'm using the rest of the product that's on the brush to do the rest of my skin. Just a very light coverage. And make sure you really blend it in, because even though it's only a little bit of foundation and it's very light coverage, you just want to make sure you fully blend the product in so it does look seamless. Coffee, because it's very early in the morning. I think it's like 7 o'clock, so coffee is very much needed. Take a concealer just to give myself a little bit more brighter, but you don't need to use a lot, like, just trust me. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit. This concealer is very pale, so don't be alarmed, it's absolutely fine. So I'm just taking a little bit of concealer and just putting on the places that I would want to brighten up. This is completely optional, like, you don't have to. My sponge and just blend it out. You don't need a lot of product for this. You just need, honestly, the tiniest amount. We'll just wait. And I do this just simply because I like to look quite awake. And I love concealer. I love the way that, like, highlighting your face can change, like, your face shape and stuff. A very fluffy brush. And I'm taking my Hoola bronzer, just going around the face where you'd basically contour, but we're not doing any cream contour or anything like that. I want this makeup to look very natural. I don't want too much like harshness on it. Basically gonna mix in this colour and this colour. They're very like pale pinks, but because I'm doing a very natural look, we're not going too harsh. We just want it to give your face like a little bit of like a rosy glow. So we're just adding a little bit, and we're gonna go quite high up. Pissed sort of like glow. And you can add more, but I feel like that is enough for me. Liquid highlight. This is very unusual for me because I don't normally really like liquid highlights. That's just personal preference. You know, some people like it and some people don't. But I am going to go for a liquid highlight, especially for this look, because I think it works perfectly. On the high points of the face. instead of directly putting it onto my face, I'm putting it onto my hand, because sometimes I find that sometimes when you use liquid highlights, it doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. You just put it straight on with a brush, it can just move the product underneath, and I'm not a big fan at all. So we're just putting it on the high points of the face, just here, and then we can go up if you want to. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose. This is all like personal, like you don't have to put it on your nose if you don't want to. And then just put it on the chin, and then a little bit on the Cupid's bow, just to give me a little bit more definition. Born Lippy from the Body Shop, which is a really amazing lip balm, and I'm just gonna use this, and smells amazing. What flavour is this in? Watermelon. That's why it smells so good. So I'm just gonna put a lid on. Simple makeup tutorial, very like glowy skin, very simple, not too many products. It's basically just working with products that work well together. But yeah, just have fun. Makeup is literally just there to have fun. Just don't take it too seriously. Honestly, I just do makeup. I never really have a plan. I just see what happens, and I love it. It's so fun. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you very soon.